Alright, welcome back to the channel and my playthrough of The Color Out of Oz. We're up to Scenario 5, Misery Loves Company. Perhaps we should start a company to make misery, and we could call it Frustrated Incorporated. Anyway, in case you missed it, Polychrome is getting added to Akechi's deck. I didn't do it in the last setup, but I did write a note, but in case you didn't read that, we did gain Polychrome as a story asset, so she does get added to a player's deck, and I've chosen not to be Akechi. So let's place this. Watch the super cool setup where it says Misery Loves Company right there. Please. There it is. That looks so cool. Anyway, we are going to Munchkin County, which is, I don't know. Munchkin County is the skull. So we are adding a skull to the bag. That should be the last one we add to the campaign bag. Fine by me. And let us go to Misery Loves Company. Scenario 5. A second invasion? There may be a strategic value in attacking while Oz is scrambling to protect itself from the color, but to what end? If this new army puts a stop to your efforts, there won't be anything to conquer but miles of ash and wilderness. You pull the Wanderer back to his feet and toward the palace so he can give his full account before Ozma. Do you all remember when the gnomes tried to evade the Emerald City some time ago? He asked the assembled court, and brought the Whimsies, the Grollyglogs, and the Phantoms all with them? Well, that's exactly what they're trying again. They didn't tunnel all the way underneath the city this time, though. They popped up out in the country there and are destroying everything in sight in a blind fury. Captain Fighter tried to hold them off, but he only slowed them down enough for me and a few others to escape. Ozma covers her mouth with one hand as she thinks, "Woot, you have seen the color in your wanderings, yes? Did these enemies show any signs of infection?" Oh, okay, I see how I was saying that. Woot nods without hesitation, and Ozma shakes her head in exasperation. This must be Rugito's doing, or rather the work of the color infecting him. It has used him to rally distant enemies of Oz to protect itself. Glinda stands confidently to address the court. This is heartening, Your Majesty, for if the color is trying to target us, then we must be a threat to it as well. It means that our efforts are doing some good after all. Ozma agrees quietly and turns towards you. It shames me to ask for so much help in stopping this invasion when you have already done so much for us. But will you stand up to these ununited enemies? You appreciate the gesture, but you have little choice in the matter. This army is targeting you just as much as the rest of Oz, and if you don't stop them, then your chances of expelling the color will be very slim indeed. You assure Ozma that you will meet them on the field of battle and go to prepare yourself. Okay, do that. Don't have to do that. Gather companions. Got that. Choose up to 4. We're going to do that later. Put each location to play according to the map. Got that. Got that. Place it. Got that. Put the Whimsies in play next to the agenda deck. Oh, there it is. That is one ugly looking thing. Anyway, place 1 damage on the furthest 4 locations from the Emerald City. Okay. Definitely 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So I believe that is right. Set the following cards out of play. Yeah, shuffle the encounter deck. Boom. That should be it. It is it. Okay, let's see who we're going to get with this invasion. I kind of feel like I need... there's a Chiss here. Isn't that Grand Admiral Thrawn's race, the Chiss? Whoa. What do we want? I think we kind of want... We'll take the Hungry Tiger. I kind of want some evade icons, and this helps against enemies. It loses retaliate, and it can't resolve the hunter keyword. Okay. The Cowardly Lion. What's he do? Engage. The engaged enemy gets -1 damage, -1 horror during each attack against you this round. Most of them only have 1-on-1 attack, so that could effectively neuter an enemy. I feel like there's going to be a lot of enemies in this deck, so we're doing enemy things. And we need head icons, so we'll get the Shaggy Man. I don't want to do, what's his name, the Wizard, just in case he gets too damaged. I'm probably going to need the Wizard Man for the last 3 scenarios, so I want him at full health, because that is the best one for us 3. Play a spell, ritual, or archery without paying its cost. No, while paying its cost, but it's a free action. What's the Tin Man? I haven't done him yet. Draw the top card of the encounter. You get +1, but also don't get an encounter for the round. That's interesting. Maybe just something with book icons so we can spread those all out. Let's do the seal. Okay. That should be it. Why didn't these 3 stink in? Okay. So, did all that. Next, shuffle. The agenda. 1A, united by hatred. The many foes of Oz have banded together in spite of the threat of the color to target you and your friends. Getting them to see a reason is out the question, and seeing as the people of Oz are a peaceful lot, the brunt of fighting falls to you once again. Act 1A, the enemies of Oz. You have to stop the flow of powerful enemies arriving by the wave, but where do they breach into Oz? Each pervasive enemy gets -2 health for each investigator in the campaign log who knows the color's mental influence. Did we do that? We do. So they get -4 health. That's pretty good. Spend as an action, we can spend up to 2 clues, deal 1 damage to a pervasive enemy at a location for each clue spent. This ability does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Objective, if the phantasms are defeated, you must immediately advance. That's not the phantasms. Where are the phantasms? I don't like that. Did I miss something here? Set the following outside of play. Tunnel entrance or gravity wires. The phantoms are outside out of play. So I guess we're gonna see later. That's that. Anyway. Okay, 2. And the Act 1C, Campus Visit. The bright blue pastoral country of the Munchkins is the site of your current mission. While you have business in the country, Glenn advised you to seek out the College of Athletic Arts near the city. To speak with Professor Wobblebug, she suggests that the public educator may have a plan to gain some deeper knowledge in the color. Athletic, yeah, we might go to the College of Athletic Arts. Also, there's an invasion. So, although these pills seem really good. If the test is successful, discover 1 additional clue, and if you succeed by 3 or more, heal 1 horror from the investigator. We're probably going to end up doing that. Okay, let's draw our opening hands. We only draw 4 because of stupid junk. Spectral, ooh, Wither. Definitely Wither. This +1 to that. Whoa. Why am I having these lag spikes? Do I keep the Crystal Pendulum? It's probably fine. We're drawing 2. Dark Future, get that out. Rira the Reed. Okay. Like it. Rira, did I say Rira the Reed? Rira the Red. I know how to talk. And then Akechi. So Jacqueline has fighting. If you could get a clue getting. You do not have clue getting. We're going to shuffle everything but the Azure Flame and hopefully get a 6th Sense. We get a 6th Sense. Very good. Okay, so Jacqueline's the fighter for this one, at least at the start. Akechi's the clue getter. And this Shroud is at a 5 now, which is redonkulous. Okay, so if she does Shriveling, she'll still be up 2 to that test. That's incredible. And we both start at Emerald City. We're going to let Jacqueline go first so that she can explore a bit, and hopefully when Akechi investigates, she can get a proc for 6 cents. So for 2, we're going to get out the Wither. For another 2, we'll probably get out the Pendulum. +1 to the skill test. And potential card draw is also good. And last action, we're just going to move to the College of Athletic Arts and start on this thing. It is 2 Shroud. After you draw any amount of cards at the College of Athletics, draw 1 additional card. Choose and shuffle a non-weakness card into your deck, limit once per round. Huh. Okay. And we advance Act 1C. A group of students lounging on the commons directs you to the office of Professor Wogglebug. It comes as no real surprise that the educator is indeed a bug, and one the size of a human, but he carries himself with the jovial nature and inflated pride that you'd expect from the president of a fairyland college. Ah, such a welcome assemblage, he announces. Enter and tell me everything. You sum up the present danger as best as you can. Yeah, we're being invaded by Sauron. Can you help a bit? And the Wogglebug nods along, already attending to chemical equipment. Yes, I think my early creation is just the sort of thing we need to deliver Oz from this predicament. One of my first inventions as head of the college was school pills to give the students their daily learning in a single swallow. You're giving your students drugs? This seems wrong on so many levels. Anyway, I can condense them in a variety of flavors from arithmetic to zoology. All we need is a pill to give us knowledge of this color, and we shall know all its secrets at once, weaknesses at once. How are you making a pill telling us the weaknesses of the color if we don't know the whatever? It's fairyland. We're not going to get into it. The Wogglebug shepherds you back out of his lab at once. Of course, to make a school pill of anything, you'd have to know it for. That's what I just said. So you must go out there and experience the color. Bring me back every bit of knowledge you obtain. I have experienced it for 4 scenarios. Anyway, after a color cord at your location is defeated or discarded, including after resolving its effects. Including, not excluding. Okay. Choose and discard a card from your hand or spend a resource. Place 1 clue on this act from the token bank. Max 1. If there are 6 or more clues on the act, an investigator at the college may advance. For each investigator knows the color's scientific composition, which is nobody. So we need 6. Okay. And that is Jacqueline's turn. Next is Akechi. First action, 1, 2, 3. We're playing the 6th Sense. Second action, we're going to investigate the Emerald City up to, what is this Chaos Bat looking like? The Skull is -1, -3 if there's damage. Cultist is -2. If you fail, heal 1 damage from any enemy in play. It's fine. Tablets are -1. Discard a non-weakness card committed to this test. Only committed to the test. And Squid is -3. If you fail and there is no damage on your occasion, place a damage on it. That is annoying. Okay, so. Again, investigating up to with 6 cents. Bye-bye. Amazing. We fail. Let's just do it again. Up to. Hey, got that time. Didn't get a thing because, of course, why would I get a cult symbol? And that is it. No enemies in play. Upkeep. Jacqueline gets a weakness. She gains the color trait. All damage dealt to you by color cards is considered direct. 2 actions to discard. Akechi gets. When bolstered, attach bolster growth to an enemy in play. Oh, that's what pervasive means. That thing. When the Whimsies are defeated, put the set aside Growling Wongs and play next to each other. Black place 1 day. Okay. I'm seeing how this goes. I forgot how pervasive works. This is at all locations with damage, so it's here, 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 and here. And then we gotta kill this thing and get the Growly Wongs and probably kill that to kill the Phanphasms. Okay. When the Whimsies are defeated, put the set aside. It's 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, so. When the attached enemy would be defeated, discard a non-story asset controlled by an investigator at the attached enemy's location. Test 4, will or agility. If you succeed, discard bolstered growth. This attack does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Okay. Good to know. So that's fine. Think we're going to let Jacqueline go first. No, we're going to let Akechi go first. Did Akechi upkeep? She can't have. Akechi gets Polychrome. Nice. And did I even put... I am just skipping everything. Doom's up. We did the encounters. Blah. Okay. This has color keyword. After a color card location is defeated or discarded. Okay. So we're going to spend 2 action. Do I want her to go first, though? It's fine. 2 actions to discard this, which gives us a clue. Then, second action. Not second, last action. I think she's just going to investigate. She's up 1, up 3 with the TikToks icons. Let's go. Tablet, -2. Easy. Get a clue. Okay. And then, so wait. Each pervasive enemy gets -4 health. Good lord. So this thing only has 2 health. Okay, that's that. Akechi will go next. She will do 6 cents, or at least she'll attempt to. I think first we're going to play Polychrome, just to get her out. Second, we're going to investigate, up 2 still. -4. Okay. And last, we're going to do it again. Up 2. Got still no icons. At least I got a victory condition. A victory point, I should say. No enemies in play. Nothing with Hunter anymore. Okay. So, I'm going to put 4 damage on here before I forget. Because Lord knows I will. And upkeep. Jacqueline gets. Arcane Initiate. Akechi gets. I didn't forget you this time. Deny existence. Okay, and Doom goes to 2 out of 8. Encounters Jacqueline gets. An enemy. While there is a card at Chromatic Aberrations location, I forgot to do her ability when she investigated. Oh well, she still won. Card at Chromatic Aberrations with the KX, it gains retaliates. Well, there's nothing there, so it's fine. Akechi gets. Test 3 will, or this gets with 1 place difficulty and gains pair if there's damage. There's not. Okay, so we're up 2 to this. For each point you fail by, take a damage or horror. That's fine. We're up 2. It should be fine. Yeah, up 2. Cultist is -2. Done. Okay, so we're going to let Jacqueline go first. She is going to attempt to wither this thing. Up 3. We're just going to do the first one, basic, up 3. Auto fail. Should have done her ability. Doesn't have retaliate, does it? No. Next, we're going to do it again. What's the chances of an auto fail again, right? Got it. It takes 1 damage, and it has -1 health for the remainder of the round. No, it doesn't get -1 health because it wasn't... Was it an icon? I have horrible short-term memory. Let's check the log.
I'm dizzy, and I have serious short-term memory loss.
It did not have a symbol. It was just a minus. It was just a 0. So now we're going to use her symbol. We're also going to tap this. Name a number. If the test succeeds by that or fails, draw 1 card. We're currently up 5, 6, 7, 8. We're up 4 right now. We're going to say 2. I did not get the thing. I'll get the +1 so I can draw a card with the thing. Deny existence. That only puts it up to 2 because I did not get an icon. That's annoying. I could do that. Have it have -1 damage, -1 horror for each attack against you this round. Okay, we're going to double tap this just so she doesn't have to take that damage. Annoying. And then Akechi. Akechi is going to go to the Yellow Brick Road. When your turn begins, disengage from each enemy engaged with you and move to a connecting location. Okay. 2. Let's investigate, huh? 1 to move, 2 to whatever. Elder Sign. I don't have Azure Flame in play. Darn it. I don't even have the resource for it. And we're going to do it again just to get rid of that clue. We got it. -3. That is 5, 6, 7. That's enough. So I get this clue and I get this clue. Let's go. I now have enough clues to kill this pervasive thing by itself if I have to. Okay. So, enemy phase, it attacks, but its attack and horror is down to 0. Upkeep, Jacqueline gets another deny existence. Akechi gets her spectral razor. Okay. Doom goes to 3 out of 8, and Jacqueline gets attached to your location. Attached location gains color. Decay 2. Might deal 3 horror to each investigator at this location. Okay. I'm going to be leaving soon, hopefully. So that is nothing. Akechi gets his. Put into play next to the agenda deck. Each humanoid enemy at a location with damage on it gains retaliate. At the end of the round, discard it. Is this humanoid? It is, but that's nothing, really. Okay, so we're going to let Jacqueline go first. 6, 7, 8 to 4. Again, we're going to say we succeed by 2. Using the ability this time. The tablet is not this one. -1. Okay, but we got the thing. We got the -2. Okay, so we'll cancel those 2. It's still dead. We succeeded by 2, so we draw a card. My worst nightmare. Hiya. This should be semi-exhausted. That's annoying. I think she's just going to pass for the rest of the turn then. Because I can't damage it. End of the turn. Okay. So, yep. She's just going to pass the rest of her turn. Akechi is going to... Do I spectral razor this? I think I have to. Or do I gain a resource, play Azure Flame, and move down, and then next turn kill it? Then she's going to take 2 horror. I could deny the existence of that. We're going to get our stuff out. So 1 action to gain a resource, 2nd action to play it, 3rd action to move down. Okay. And enemy phase, it's going to hit her for 2. We're going to deny that existence. Okay. And upkeep. Jacqueline gets another pendulum. Akachi gets a deny existence. And Doom goes to 4 out of 8. Encounters. Jacqueline gets another enemy. This should be gone because it gets discarded at the end of the round. A Gnome Soldier, 3/2/2. When you defeat it, if you are at Gnome Soldier's location, lose 1 action or it attacks you. You must choose 1. Annoying. Akachi gets his. Put Through the Earth into play next to the agenda. Each gnome enemy gets +1 horror. During the enemy phase, all locations are considered to be connected to one another for gnome enemies. At the end of the round, if there's a gnome enemy in play, discard it through the earth. Is this a gnome? It's not. This thing should hopefully be dead, so that's terrible. I am going to... I'm going to be really safe and engage this thing. Then I'm going to Azura Flame it. So that is 8-6. Should be fine. I hate this game. Or are you kidding me? This should be down to 1. So deal 3 horror to each investigate this location. That's going to be bad. I'll have to deny that existence as well. And we're going to do it again. Got it. It's dead. It does not know to go into the right discard pile, which is fine. Jacqueline is going to fight the thing with the Wither using her ability. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we get a skull, which is enough to kill it because of the minus health this thing does. It is dead. However, when you defeat it, if you're at its location, lose 1 action or it attacks you. We're going to lose an action. And then last action, we're going... Choosing to discard half the cards in your hand. I don't want to discard 3 cards. Sorry. Last action, she's going to move up. Okay. No enemies in play. Upkeep. Jacqueline gets Sign Magic. Very cool. Kachi gets his another 6 cents. Not as cool. And this thing gets destroyed. 3 horror. Akachi's going to deny that. That was a color thing. So we get another clue on this. Have I been keeping track of that? This is a color. That's a power. That's a color. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 clues on here because of her weaknesses. Okay, we're almost done this. Dang. Okay, so Doom goes to 5 out of 8. God damn, we're going through this. Jacqueline gets put into work next to the agenda deck. When a non-elite humanoid enemy enters play, attach it to the enemy. It gets +1 fight, +1 damage. That's probably fine. Kachi gets his. Gnome again. Okay. So we're going to go up there and kill this thing, hopefully. 1 action, we're going to go to the Poppy Field. After you take an action at Poppy Field, if you're still at Poppy Field, take a horror, lose an action. That's terrible. That's absolutely horrid. So, oh, it has +1 health. So I can't kill it this round with her. When an enemy would defeat, discard non-controlled by an investigator. Non-story asset. Is there anything I don't? I could get rid of the crystal pendulum. It's fine. 1. Second action, we're going to attack the Whimsies. It has... Okay, using the ability. And probably just lose the action. No. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Fine. Fine. Be that way. I don't care. I'll cancel the skull, so that will take it up 1. So it's 5. And it loses 1 more health, so it's back up to 6. I'm going to take the horror, because this is something. And we're going to do it again. 0. I have to take another horror again. And this thing is dead. And we have to lose this. Okay. When the whimsies are defeated, put the set-aside Groggly Works into play next to the agenda deck. Place 1 damage on any location without damage. Search. Where is this a color? This is a color. So 1 more and we get the Act 1C. The Groggly. This is also a color. This is also each location with damage. So I think I'm going to put the damage where Akachi is, so she does not have to spend an action to get there. And again, it has each enemy with pervasive has -2 health. -4 health, actually. So it only needs 2 health left. It's a 3/3/2. When the Growlywog's defeated, put the set-aside Phantasms into play next to the agenda deck. Then place 1 damage on any location without damage. So I just need to deal 2 damage. Which we can do right now. Hopefully. We are going to Azure Flame this. Up like a billion. More so because we got Polychrome. -3. That's still going to be fine. Okay. This is dead. We get the color. That's the 6th one. So if there are 6 or more clues on this, an investigator may advance. Professor Wogglebug collects and organizes the samples and notes you return to him with great interest. Through a strange and painstaking process, the material is reduced to a small tablet, the same unearthly hue as the color. The professor admires it with a raised eyebrow before popping it into his mouth and swallowing. Immediately he collapses to the floor, his eyes wide and vibrating in a sort of seizure. See, kids, this is why you don't do drugs. And I lost my spot. You help rouse the Wogglebug, and he lies panting on the floor of his lab in a cold sweat. It worked! Good heavens, it worked. This sort of knowledge can never be taught to anyone sane. It's jarred me to my core. Me, the president of the college, shaken by knowledge. He struggled upwards and looked back to the chemistrat. I will distill the rest into pills for your usage, but I implore you, take only 1. Half of 1 even. In your campaign long other advantages, record school pills. Let's do it. Done. Choose an investigator at college to take control of the pills. That is only a catchy. When an investigator at your location initiates an investigate action, exhaust it and spend 1 portion. If it's successful, discover 1 additional clue. If it succeeds by 3 or more, heal 1 horror. Okay. And if another act is in play, continue playing. Okay. So we did that. Then we're putting what's in play? The Phantasms. These are the ones we have to kill. And we have to put a damage into play. I don't want to put damage on, what's it called? The Emerald City, so I'll put on the Blue Forest. That was only 1 action. And it's pervasive to each location with damage, so Akachi could just kill this thing again. Let's do it. Up like a billion. Got it. Did. Okay. If the Phantasms are defeated, you must immediately advance. As you vanquish the foes in series, you are gradually able to pinpoint their base of operations. Deep in the heart of the country, you spy the tunnel that Woot mentioned earlier, heavily guarded by gnome soldiers. Put the set-aside tunnel entrance into play. Place 1 damage on tunnel entrance. Tunnel entrance. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's not too far. We're placing the damage on it. Then, spawn the set aside General Guff at tunnel entrance, which is not pervasive. 3 fight, 6 health. When you would deal any amount of damage to General Guff, reduce that damage by 1 to a minimum of 1. Parlay test 2 will or lore. This test gets +6 difficulty. Investigators at General Guff's location may spend any amount of clues to give +2 skill value for each clue spent. If you succeed, move General Guff to the victory display. Okay. From a distance, you see one seasoned gnome directing the troops toward the Emerald City. Something strange strikes you about this gnome, however, as there seems to be a stronger glint of cognizance in his eyes than in the other foes you have fought. He is the linchpin of this battle. If General Guff enters the victory display, advance. We might be able to do this. When the investigator enters tunnel, they must choose one. Each investigator suffers 1 physical or mental trauma, or mark 1 fatigue next to the name of each companion asset in play. Okay. And last action, we're going to move. Okay, and that is it. So no enemies with Hunter, so upkeep. Jacqueline gets her Promise of Power. Akechi gets his Uncage the Soul. Very nice. And Doom goes to 6 out of 8. We still have to fight the Nemesis. Otherwise, we're going to start adding these things into play. Although that's not even that bad. What, 1 horror from each thing with the K? It's fine. And encounters Jacqueline gets. Hatred. Okay. Nothing came into play. Not non-elite. Yeah. And no gnomes. Well, we killed all these in 1 hit. Oh, wait, there's a gnome in play. So at the end of the round, if there's a gnome in play, discard it. Okay, we got rid of those. A non-elite. This is an elite. Okay, so Jacqueline gets... When a non-elite humanoid, so it does not get this thing. Okay. So, our turn. What do I want to do? We're at 6 of 8 down. We're going to let Akechi go first. Akechi's going to Azure Flame this. Up like a billion. Yeah, up a billion. Got it. Tablet, -1. That's fine. It is dead, but it doesn't get discarded. It has decay 2. And each investigator at the attached location discards a card from their hand at random and lose 1 resource. Who cares? That was 1 action. Let's just look around for some victory points, huh? Second action, we're going to move up to... We'll do Blue Forest. We'll be kind of close to one another. Investigators and enemies cannot leave Blue Forest during the same round that they entered. Okay. And last action, we're going to 6 Sense this the F up. So 5, 6, 7, up 4. Still have not... I've gotten 1 proc off of that thing. Okay. No victory points here. No victory points here. Well, that is a victory point, but whatever. We're going to fast out Sign Magic. I would like to draw, but I also don't want to... I'll be able to get it next turn for free because the Doom won't matter with an Arcane Initiate. So first we're going to move to here, the Old Farmhouse. When you investigate an Old Farmhouse, it gets -1 shroud for every 5 cards in your discard pile. Yeah. So it's still a 5 shroud. Second, and she doesn't have her 6 Sense yet. Second action, we're going to move to Mount Munch. Maybe we'll find something a little easier to investigate. 3 shroud. You cannot discover clues from Mount Munch unless you have drawn cards or gained resources this round. Okay, Fine. Be that way. Next, last action, we're just going to draw a card. Hey, there's 6 cents. Okay. And that is it. Enemies are nothing. This will get discarded. Upkeep. Jacqueline gets her Jewel of Aurora Borealis. Akachi gets her Sign Magic. Okay. So, Doom goes to 7 of 8. And Jacqueline gets Crumbling Wretch. That's slightly annoying. And Akachi gets put Pooling Hues into play next to the agenda deck. When a colored enemy would enter the discard pile, instead spawn it at the furthest location from all investigators. At the end of the round, if there's a colored enemy at a location, discard those. Okay. We are going to 2 fight 1 thing. That's annoying. Is there anything I can do? Not really. Okay. So what we're going to do is attack with Wither. We're up like a billion. I'm not at 6 anymore. I'm at 5, 6, 7. So up 3. Using her ability. Okay. That's fine. Still take a damage. Do it again, this time with Dark Prophecy. Reveal 5 Chaos tokens and choose 1 token with a symbol on it and ignore the rest. 1, 2, 3. I was about to say, was I not going to get 1 so I could kill this thing? -2. So it is dead. Last action, we're going to take out the Arcane Initiate. Comes in play for Doom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever. I kind of don't want to draw, just so I have a better chances of drawing a spell next turn, so I can actually investigate this stupid place. It's fine. Okay, so that's it for her. Akachi will... right now, we're just looking for victory points. Okay, so we're just going to investigate again with 6 cents. Up like a billion. Am I up a billion though? 5, 6, 7 to 3. Up 4. I just succeed. Let's do it again. Thing is -3. Got it. So I get 1 here, and I'll get 1 from the poppy fields, since I don't want to lose actions. And last action, 1 more time. Skull. Do it again. We got it from the poppy fields. Okay, that is it for that. No enemies in play. That's not a color enemy, but... oh, wait, this is... if there is a color enemy at a location. It's still technically at a location. Although, when did this go? I think it should be removed this round. And we're going to play it safe and just say that this still stays in play. Anyway, upkeep. Akachi gets another Promise of Power. No. Jacqueline gets a Promise of Power. Akachi gets her Robes of Endless Night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Doom advances to 8. Everything's gone. And Through the cracked and desolate landscape comes one final antagonist. With the gray and decadent nature of the entire area, the foe is able to creep up nearly upon you before you approach. Spawn the set-aside nemesis at the lead investigator's location. I am never getting these victory points. Agenda 2A, No Man's Land. Between the invaders and the color, war is surely hell. You must bring it to an end before any serious harm befalls you and your companions, or perhaps worse yet, if the invaders are able to assault the Emerald City. Haven't done that yet. So, encounters. Jacqueline gets. That's annoying. Wow, that's annoying. And I don't have deny existence. A word of protection even. Yep. Put into play and choose your highest skill. When you initiate a skill test that uses the chosen skill, discard a card from your hand. Test that shows skill 3. If you succeed, discard. Annoying. Akachi gets enemy. Attach growth to an enemy in play. Attach gets +1 health. Let's put it on you, because we can parlay you. And we're not parlaying the chess, obviously. So 1, 2. It has 10 health. No, wait, what? X is, yeah, current scenario number. X is 10. Good lord. Let's see. It's only doing 1 and 1, though, which is fine. Okay, so we are going to double tap the Boon Companions to activate the Cowardly Lion, so this thing does not make any damage to me when it attacks me. After you attack, if it's ready and you do not succeed by 2 or more, take a damage. That should be fine. So we're going to test the skill 3. We're up 2 right now. We are initiating the test. We have to discard a card at random. 6 cents. Okay. We're currently up 2. I'm going to commit Promise of Power to be up 6 and use her ability for this. Okay, we got it. So it's discarded. Second, we are going to... I could just get out the red. That seems like a pretty good idea. 1, 2. Get us some soak. Get us another thing. And last action, we're going to attack. Up like a billion. -3. Is that enough? 5, 9, 6. So yeah, we succeed. We deal a damage. Okay. Next, it is Akachi's turn. She is going to move. Next, she's going to move. And last, she's going to play Robes of Endless Night. Okay. So enemy in play, it attacks, but it has no attack this round. Upkeep. No, no. Is this a color enemy? No. Okay. So, upkeep. Jacqueline gets Olive. How you doing? Akachi gets a cat. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Doom goes to 1 out of 8 encounters. Jacqueline gets a gnome soldier. Hey, we can finally put you here, huh? Non-elite humanoid. That's fine. And Akachi gets this stupid thing. Okay. We're going to tap Arcane Initiate to search the top 3 cards of our deck for a spell. Nope. So then what we're going to do is this should still be semi-tapped. We're going to attack the gnome. Up 6, 7, 8 to 4. Up 4. Using her ability. 1, 2, 3. I kind of want to do the curse just so I could potentially get a proc off of the wither, but we'll use the -1. Draw a card. Water protection. Okay. It deals 1 damage. We're going to do it again. Basic. Hello? -2. It's dead. Do I take 2 damage? I'll take 1 damage and 1 will go on Initiate, which will kill it. Let's put 1 on Reader. Okay. And last action, we're going to attack the Porcupine. -2. That is way more than enough to deal damage to it. This gets discarded. And then Akechi's turn. Akechi's going to Spectral Razor this thing, allowing her to engage. And then up like a bazillion. Okay, that is 2 damage. Oh. Then we are going to Azure Flame this. If I hit both my Azure Flames, it dies. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 6. Let's do it. Got it. So that's 3 more damage. And Azure Flame it again. Amazing. It is dead. That goes in the victory display. Okay, we got the Nemesis. Okay, so that's that. No more enemies. Upkeep. Jacqueline gets a guts. Did I shuffle this? We're going to shuffle just to be sure. Guts again. Amazing. Akechi gets another Spectral Razor. Nice. Doom goes to 2 out of 8. And Jacqueline gets another one of these stupid things. Akechi. We forgot about this thingy. This would have done 1 and 1 to Akechi. So we're going to put it on Polychrome. That's what she's here for. Akechi gets his, what is this? Put into play in your threat area. Decay 2. Deal 3 damage to each investigator at this location and discard it. Spend 1 resource to get rid of it. Okay. Okay. Akechi does not have any fight spells though right now, which is kind of annoying. I guess I could Azure Flame it, but that seems like a waste. Or I could just take another 1-on-1 and get out of Shriveling. That's probably fine. We're going to uncage the soul, Shriveling. We'll take 1-on-1. Or 1 horror. We'll put the 1 damage on the robes. And then fight with this thing. Up like 5. Only up 3. That's annoying. Okay. Jacqueline will commit guts to be up 5. Up 3. That's what we like to see. It is dead. It has decay 2. And last action. I still can't do nothing here. Last action, she's going to move to the Dr. Pip's house. When you would discover any amount of clues from Dr. Pip's house, instead of discovering one of those clues, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a spell and draw it. Okay. And Jacqueline will try to weather this thing using her ability. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. It still works. -3, that's not going to be enough. So it takes 1 damage. It loses 1 health, so it's effectively only at 1 health this round. And do it again. -1, it is dead. I'm going to tap Arcane Initiate to see if I can get a spell. I got a spell. Let's get Water Protection. So I did draw a card. The thing was at the bottom. I got a spell, so now I can invest. I don't have 6th Sense. Hiya. We're going to spend 3 to put the jewel out. And that'll be her turn. No enemies in play. This goes down to 1. Upkeep. Jacqueline gets a Spectral Razor. Akachi gets her color trait. And Doom goes to 3 out of 8. We need to start getting done here. Encounters. Jacqueline gets tests, whatever. So this has damage. So it's a 4 against her 6. So she's up 2. Up 2. Up 2, but I'll use her ability. Easy. We'll use the... I can't use the skull for this thing. Because if I do, I fail. So we just succeed. And this should have also gone down to 1. And we get another 1. Which is 2. Okay, so Orpheus. We're going to let Akachi go first. She's going to spend 2 resources to get rid of these 2 thingies before they kill her. Last action, she's going to 6th Sense Investigate. Up like a billion. 5, 6, 7 to 3, up 4, just enough. Okay, Arcane Initiate. Can I get a 6th Sense, please? I know I have at least 1 more in the deck. 6th Sense. I don't have the resources now. Why do I even bother? So I did draw. We're going to tap Boon Companions to do a base investigate to be up 2 because of TikTok Man. -4 because of course, why would I? Next, we're going to commit Promise of Power to be up 4 to a base investigate. I still barely got it. And last action, we're going to move so she doesn't take Disgorge a Chord. Okay. That's it. No enemies in play. Upkeep. Decays go away. This gets discarded. We did roll that. Okay. Upkeep. She gets a St. Hubert's key. And Doom goes to 4 to 8. Encounter. Jacqueline really needs to be the one to do the parlay because she's got so many clues. Okay, 4 of 8 encounters. She gets attached to your location. The K2. Deal 3 heart to each investigator. Okay, and Akechi gets an old hag. Annoying. So, what is this thing? Test 2. So, it's going to be test 8. Can she do this by herself, though? She's at 6 right now. 7, 8, 9, 10 with her ability. Yeah, she should be able to get no problem. Okay, so first action for Jacqueline, she's going to gain a resource. Second action, she's going to spend all 3 to put out 6 cents. And last action, she's going to investigate using 6 cents and her ability. Hey, we got the thing. And we can't discover clues here. Unless you've drawn cards or gained resources this round. I did gain resources this round. So it still counts. Haha. I finally got the mountain mulch. Victory points. It's fine. Next, it is Akechi's turn. She is just going to shrivel this up like a billion. Got it. It is dead. Okay. And next 2 actions, she's going to 6 cents this place. So up a billion. Got a clue. And up a billion again. Got a clue. Okay. I think next round we're going to end it. Just have a Jacqueline go down here. This will go down to 1. No other decays. Okay. Upkeep. Jacqueline gets her Arbidite Fates. Akechi gets her Rosary. Doom goes to 5 of 8. Encounters. Jacqueline gets... Okay. That is nothing. Akechi gets his. That's slightly annoying. But it should be fine. Since all damage dealt to you by color cards is considered direct. I think all this damage was done by color cards, huh? That's a color, so yeah. So she took that. I forget whether or not this was a color. We're going to say it was. And give Akechi 1 and 1. Okay. So first we're just going to let Akechi go first so we can hopefully get this clue, last clue that we're going to try to get. Up a billion. Well, first you have to discard. Deny existence. Amazing. Hey, we win. We get a victory point. Done. And then we're just going to move. Move. Okay, we did not take an action at Poppy Field, so we don't have to take a horror. And Jacqueline's going to go in here. We're going to let the companions take that fatigue for us. That's what they're here for. So it is TikTok Man. Boom. The Shaggy Man. Boom. The Cowardly Lion and the Hungry Tiger. We're in here. Boom. This is another victory point. 5 Shroud. Tunnel entrance gets -2 Shroud value for each exhausted gnome at this location. And this is engage with me. No, it's engage with Jacqueline. So we're just going to do the parlay task. We're currently 2. Let's see, we're 6. It's an 8 test. We're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Using her ability. 1, 2, 3. Done. He's in the victory display. I do not care about the other victory point. I'm kind of running out of things to spin the victory points on, so we're probably fine. If General Goff enters the victory display, advance. If we parlayed, the surly old gnome sets his axe down with an irritated sigh. Leave it to the people of Oz to try things the peaceful way. No matter. I suppose it's better than fighting for lunacy. In either case, if another axe is in play, note we will proceed to Or 2, which is... with the bulk of the fighting finished in your favor, you escort General Goff back towards the Emerald City. Though not a cheerful person in any capacity, Goff has taken a dignified acceptance of his defeat, again showing that his mind is still his own. You ask the gnome how he is still sane when the other warriors are steeped in the color. There was something clearly amiss when Ragito suddenly returned to the gnome kingdom brimming with power, he grumbles. I've lived long enough to recognize any kind of magic, but this was something different and horrible. I immediately volunteered to assemble the old alliance that once tried to conquer Oz just to get away from his influence. My only hope was to take the Emerald City and hold it far away from Ragito, and it would have worked if it weren't for you meddling kids, if you hadn't poked your noses into it. With the way that the color corrupts the earth, it makes sense that the gnomes would be strongly affected, being earth spirits themselves. You hope that a sane and somewhat cooperative gnome on your side will be a solid advantage for the task ahead. In your campaign log, record that General Goff surrendered. Woohoo! Has nothing happened, or is this... I feel like this thing's deleting some of the campaign notes. Anyway, proceed to R3. This is, without a doubt, the most beleaguered that Oz has ever been. The color has degraded most of the surrounding countryside to a gray waste, and the two back-to-back attacks have severely taxed the resources and morale of the citizens of Oz. At this point, anyone left sane and alive is within the walls of the Emerald City and looking to you for salvation. You've come too far to back out now, and the whole planet is likely doomed anyhow if you don't fight back. You return to the palace once again to regroup and finally form a plan of attack. The counterattack begins now. Each investigator earns victory X, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. 6. 1, 2. Okay. Next, if there is a nemesis in the victory display, so we got all of them dead. If an investigator took control of a story asset, we did. We got the pills. We kind of want Jacqueline to be more the clue bearer, so we're going to let her have the school pills. And in the campaign log, under Companions of Oz, mark 1 fatigue next to the name of each asset in play. So they got hit with a double whammy. So it was the TikTok Man, the Shaggy Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Hungry Tiger. Okay, and we are proceeding to Interlude 3, War Council. You march through the Emerald City once more on a path to the palace, trying your best to seem confident for the desperate citizens as you pass. This city is the only uncorrupted spot left in Oz, no doubt owing to the large meteor in this incident causing a more rapid spread and wider range of decay. You rallied what help and advantages you could from the four surrounding countries over the grueling past days, racing against time each step of the way. Will your efforts bear fruit? Now is the time to discover. The door to Ozma Throne stands open and you are greeted by the Queen and her companions. The atmosphere is a mixture of determination and desperation, and most of your allies look wearier and wiser for the travails you've shared. Perhaps a little of Arkham has grown in them, better or worse. The investors can decide. This is the crux. We've got to hold strong once more and proceed to morale boost. This is only for character stats and can be skipped. We will skip to the mission briefing. Mission briefing. Ozma calls the assembly to order and stands looking fatigued but proud as she possibly can. My friends, you have fought well these past days. Thanks to your efforts, we have built hope of success. Your observations of victories have shown us that the colorless infection of Oz is only the symptom. It is all an extension of the true threat, the heart of the color that arrived on the meteorite. We can fight the color forever, but metaphorically, we are only trimming the weeds while its roots are still strong. Glinda stands beside Ozma with a grim nod. When we first encountered the meteorite, we could not have destroyed it because we lacked the knowledge and the means. We now have them, but the meteorite, of course, disappeared when Rugito first touched it. There is no way to predict what could have happened, but the invasion of the gnomes confirms that the meteorite is still with them, deep underground in the Gnome Kingdom. Many of us have visited the Gnome Kingdom in our past adventures, and we must journey there once again to find and destroy the source of the color. The tunnel that the invaders used to enter Oz shall now be our path back to the domain. Let us prepare at once. Proceed to Scenario 6, Hall of the Mountain King. Alright, we will pick that up next time, and until then, take care.